Alright, we're on again. I was meant to get this video out yesterday, but unfortunately I could not. Ran into some little delay, but... So, today's video is simply going to be going over a book I've been writing for literally 5 years at this point, I think. I'm gonna go grab it. 1 second. Alright, got it right beside me now. Shit. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so I have it right here. Yeah, I kind of wrote a lot on these random school books I had. I mean, I still got some left, but... Oh yeah, actually, before we get to the book, I'd like to have a little mention. Actually, I'll show you in a second. This camera? Oh, I can. Well, I'll just leave in the top left, I guess. We'll keep it there. Okay. So, I actually have a few papers here I managed to copy down before my graduation. I don't know if you guys want to hear it, but might as well read it because that's what we're here for, pretty much. I'm going to turn up the volume just in case. So this first one I got here, well, first off, I gotta say these are like concepts or ideas or just really anything I might have for the future. So this is -0. Excuse me 1 second. My voice is deep. Apologies, it's kind of been a quiet household, if you know what I mean. Alright. -0 isolation. This is exactly what I have written down, okay? Exactly written. -0 isolation. This is the story of an ordinary world inhabited by many fantasy creatures, only get overtaken by the tortoise in just a week. Which, if you don't know what tortoises are, those are like... Back in the other server I had, well, I just sent this video to Discord guys, but they're basically the aliens I'm well known to have. There's just this large army. Well, that's called the Crimson Army. It underwent multiple names, especially, so can't forget that. Back on track here. Only to be taken over by tortoises in just a week. The entire world is used as a prison planet to get more workers for anything. And it means by anything as in like, you know, mining stuff, mining for resources, also just building stuff in general. Alright, and then they're simply to be enslaved by the aliens, but they aren't taking it. The rebellions have to be smart and well, otherwise their kinds in this world will get sent into extinction. Because the aliens, being the tortoise, recognize animals and creatures' need for oxygen, so they keep trees and plants around only because they have a need for oxygen. The question is, how long may they last, and can they get themselves help from other aliens, or they'll have to remain to themselves, or will they end up going extinct? This is one thing I had in mind to share. I actually have I got 2 on each little paper here, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Like 10. I'm gonna count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, pretty much 14 ideas, roughly. I'll reorganize these real quick and then we'll get to the book I've been writing for a while. Alright, now, into this book I've been writing for a while. This is Fight for Horgio, and roughly 5 years, perhaps more, a little less, but either way. This has been one of my longest ongoing ones because I've never really had time per se to write at all, considering school, and I was younger, so I got no school because I'm graduated. Made plenty of chances. I'm expanding it. As of current, we are on chapter, or I should say part, because that's how I've written part 17. The book's Fight for Horgio, if you didn't get that. How do I say this? Okay, so, Fight for Horgio, it's kind of in the book title, if you know what I mean, but, it's just about this one planet and its drama. Pretty sure there's something said about it a little bit. It's like in part 10. Let me go find it. You might have to skip the video around because I don't exactly have the ability to like edit. At least I don't know how to. Well, of course I know how to edit, but not yet exactly. Okay, here's part 10. That's kind of where things start kicking off. So we'll get back to you in a second when I find the line. I'm just looking through here. Give me a minute. Okay, it might not be part 10, but yeah, I can't find it. It actually might be before part 10. Hold on. I forgot where things are in the book. I have a few books and like remembering every single one of them is not easy. Well, I can't seem to find that part. I'll keep looking, but like I'll go for some random things while I'm trying to look for it here. So I never really have a chance Okay, I found it. I found it. Just as I was about to talk about something else, I found it. I feel like that always happens. Okay, so let me go over it here if I can see like. Okay, I knew. Oh my god, the book just flipped over me. Oh, we're gonna have to find it again. Alright, well, I'll just tell you the gist of it here. Fight for Horgio is about the Tortos and Pat, which is PAAT, which I forgot the abbreviations of. Let's see if I can remember it. It's Peace, Alien, Alliance, Treaty, I think, or something. Yeah, that's probably it. Fight for Horgio is like about them kind of betraying allies, but they were not really so considered allies in the first place, kind of thing, quote unquote. So I'll go over like each chapter in a short kind of manner. They're parts, not chapters. Regardless. So part one is kind of just like the simple prologue. It tells everything, well, not everything, but kind of just says a lot. And then the start of it has this guy named Joel, which is Jeol. It's kind of like, well, part two is named the First Scout, so it's kind of what leads up to it. It's just like, I'm just trying to form words, but I'm not the best at speaking. But I gotta be honest. Anyways, let's go ahead. I mean, it's not as long as a video was short or whatever, but I mean, the gist of it is they're kind of going to war. I'm gonna put this back. Oh yeah, but they're pretty much at war and fighting. Anyways, thanks for watching, I guess. Hope you have a good day or night. Bye.